Hello everyone, thanks for watching. This is Hadrian. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Crown of Charlemagne campaign. So we are charging forward to take control of this city and also just knock down this tower that's been cutting down some of our men. We are almost in position, and then our archers will be able to do a lot of damage from where they are. I'm actually going to have them back up just a little bit.
Beware, our hidden units have been revealed.
Hidden units have been revealed. How's that? Alright, we're going to go ahead and do some charging with these cavalry. Okay. So this is going well so far. Also, this tower is coming down, so it will no longer cause any trouble for us. Our cavalry is charging in to take care of these back units here. These rebels should never have taken our city from us. Ooh, that was quite a sword. See, arrow barrages don't appear to be very effective. At least not yet in the campaign. I'm not quite sure why. I see so many arrows fly into, you know, a unit like that, and there's not a single casualty. Okay, there's three.
Enemy units have been rallied. Their tower has fallen. Good news. At the double.
Alright, so our cavalry have made it over here. Alright, that spearman unit is gone. We're going to go ahead and charge these cavalry. So this is horse versus horse over here. Hopefully, just the fact that we outnumber them will go in our favor. Yeah, they're losing. Excellent! Alright, let's move forward just a little bit. Alright, so those horsemen are shattered. Let's pay these guys a visit with our cavalry, because they appear to be just sitting back there taking pot shots at our general. I don't understand. Right, we're going to go ahead and switch to flaming ammo. Alright, so these horses are doing well over here.
Men have given up and are running for their lives.
All right. See if we can get these guys out of there. Get out, get out, get out. Go, 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 go. Don't want you to engage anyone. Get out. Not interested in losing any more units. You guys have done enough. Withdraw. Nope, they're going to run anyway. Like the little jerks they are. All right. Got a cavalry charge coming, and we are going to line back up just in time. Alright, I'm actually going to tell my archers to chill out for a bit, because we're starting to get so close that we're going to get collateral damage. Alright. So these spearmen are making handy work of those skirmisher cavalry. So this is what our units look like, by the way. These are our armored spearmen. These are our swordsmen. So properly armored troops. What are you guys doing? Send someone up to help them. So evidently, a couple of our units got excited. I'll tell you what, there's not much left. We're going to go ahead and just put everyone into a final battle to knock out this hodgepodge of units here.
Ready for orders.
And that's what happens. And we have these 2 units of cavalry that are still in good shape. All right.
Ready. Yes, Commander. At speed. Engage. Advance.
Oh, so these horsemen decided they wanted some more. Tell you what, I'll send my swordsmen to take out that barricade. I'll send the spearmen after the horsemen. Because if they want some, they'll get some. That's not a problem.
By your command. At speed.
Let's go ahead and send the spearmen up into the center of town. These are our final cavalry charge happening against the general here, Arnulf. He's losing, not decisively, but he's losing.
Double time. At speed. Double time.
All right, he's losing decisively. And of course he's going to go for the vulnerable archers. I had turned off fire at will for them, so... Alright, that's it. Decisive victory against those rebels. Hopefully we didn't actually lose any of our units. Good night.
Commander.
Okay. So we can go ahead and build something in Balloon, and we're going to do that. I think what I'm going to build is just... I think I'm going to do another trading post. As silly as it might sound, those things are just going to help with growth in general. Additional zeal would be good. Additional cunning would also be good. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you have a fully professional army fighting in Total War Age of Charlemagne. Pretty cool feeling. Let's see what else is going on here. So, I don't think anyone else is ready for another rank. Oh, this guy's ready for a promotion. He's the general. This is actually the guy that just took care of that for us. So we're going to go ahead and promote him to Marshal. I'm just going to be a bit more... I mean, if the game is going to let me be free with the ranks, I'll do it. That's not a problem. What else? How's the political situation? Power is balanced, so we have extra corruption, unfortunately, but extra loyalty as well, because power is balanced. So Charlemagne's ruling party is in favor at the moment. Oh, that'll help public order there. I had a building in Nantes that was damaged during that small attack that happened. All right, so now this army is going to be in place to retake these cities fairly soon. Hopefully now we'll have no more war weariness next turn. But let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. This is already going a little bit better than the previous campaign, previous recordings. The Duchy of Provence. Interesting. Well, he can't really get to me, so I'll go ahead and enter this war. Here's what's happened. We have a defensive alliance with our brother. It's kind of like in Total War Attila, if you've played that. If you are the Eastern Roman Empire, you are obligated to join in any war that the Western Roman Empire declares, or any war that is declared upon the Western Roman Empire. It's a defensive alliance. So we have to enter the war alongside our brother here, which this is one of our trade partners, unfortunately. So we're going to lose some money, but I don't want to break our allegiance with our brother just yet, because that's just, tactically, that's not the best move to make right now. So we're going to enter the war on the side of Charlemagne. Kingdom of Wessex. Ooh, we were trading with them too. Alright, so there is a disease outbreak in Trier. Is there anything we can do about that? Trier, where are you, Trier? Here's Trier. Nothing really we can do. When we reach growth level 7, we're growing slowly. Ugh. We really need to retake Aachen, is what we need. But that involves... Our war readiness is still at 1. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, so we now have the ability to build better units here, but it doesn't look like we can just upgrade the old ones, unfortunately. I was afraid of that. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of our levy spearmen and replace them with armored spearmen. Well, we're gonna do it a little bit at a time, evidently. But in a few turns, all of those trading posts that we started will finish. Actually, I think, in how many turns? Some of them might already be done. Yeah, in one turn, some of them will, the last one will wrap up. The other ones have already finished, so that'll give us additional income. So let's end the turn. We're going to go to 772 AD. I didn't see what season it was, so still somewhere in 772, I'll bet. Also, I need to see if I can go ahead and trade with our friends to the south. Duchy of Gascony.
Welcome, worthy friend.
Awesome. So we now have a trade agreement with Gascony. That's going to help offset the cost of our new armies. Public order in Bordeaux is finally improving. Let's see. What we can do with Charlemagne here. Campaign movement range plus 10%. Yes, please. So we just gave him an additional unit experience buff and a movement range buff, so he can get a little farther. All right.
We need good fighters.
All right, and then the armored swordsman we will get rid of.
Come, fight with us.
Oh, we can only recruit 1. Okay. Well, next turn we'll recruit more. That's fine.
Commander.
And I think that'll be it. So this army that's in Balloon, I'm going to go ahead and move them to Ghent, because that'll put them in prime position. Alright, it's going to take them. I have to move them. I hate it. It's going to. Public order is going to decrease in this area. I don't want it to. It's a shame, but I don't really have a choice. Alright, so war weariness is still at 1. So hopefully that will go away in the next turn. War weariness is causing a morale drop and a public order drop in all of our provinces. So let's end the turn again.
I will not demand agreement to a treaty, but I may think aloud about the consequences of refusal.
Okay, alright, the Muslims have actually, that are invading the Iberian Peninsula, have actually offered a non-aggression pact if they're going to pay me 600 for it. I'm going to take this, and the reason I'm going to take it is that I need to have my armies up here taking back these territories that I lost. So anything I can do to guarantee that nothing's going to go crazy down here, I'm going to do. And they're giving me money. So we'll go ahead and take that. We might have to stab them in the back later. For now, it's a good call. So we've actually just made an accord with the Muslims in...
Peace, honestly forged between
interesting.
men, is a worthy thing. What say you?
I'm going to go ahead and take this. I don't think my brother will get mad at me for it. They're giving me money to declare peace. Eastphalia has been destroyed. War weariness has decreased. The people in the land are finally recovering from the wars you've been waging, as the lives of the common folk return to normal and the fatigue suffered by your troops. As the lives of the common folk return to normal and the fatigue suffered by your troops over many long campaigns is fading also. Guys, come on. That's disappointing. How... Ugh, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, we can upgrade these cities now. So let's go ahead and upgrade. This is going to cost money to do. Well, tell you what, we'll wait to upgrade Bordeaux because I need to finish upgrading this army over here.
Ready for orders. Are you ready to serve?
And I think we'll be good there.
At your command. Commander?
Now this army needs to get in position in Ghent. Excellent. Alright, and now... I can upgrade... Excellent. Okay, that's a good idea. I can upgrade these trading posts to provide additional wealth and additional growth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the one in West Aquitaine, which is Poitiers, Bourges. I've looked up how to pronounce that, forgot. And Angoulême. And since that's a nice central area in my territory, that should be I think that should be a good place to grow in the future. Alright, let me restart that sentence. Since this is a good central area of my territory, it's one of the safest places where I can invest and sort of build up like a heartland area that is strong and sort of supports the outer regions. That's the idea. So, let's see what else we can do this turn. Not much. Go ahead and end the turn. I do still want to upgrade Bordeaux. Maybe I can reestablish my trade agreement with those guys that just made peace with us. Kingdom of Mercia has been destroyed. Consumption has spread to Amiens from Trier. That's not good. So now we have disease here as well. Thankfully, pretty soon I'll be able to build some stuff that will help with that. That will help with sanitation there. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot I can do at the moment.
Ready for orders.
I am.
Alright, let's see what's happening here. Religious differences. Why are there religious differences? Oh, okay. Islam is on the rise in this territory. That's why. So I need to build a church here, ASAP. That's what's causing the religious differences down here.
Ready for battle.
How can I serve you?
We hunger for battle.
Alright, this is a general. You need additional authority. And we'll give you additional... Let's see. Additional zeal. Alright.
At your command.
I am yours.
Ready for battle.
Alright. I am tempted to go ahead and declare war on Angria now that our public order is not great to be declaring war again, but we have an army that can finally push back against them. And now might be the best time to do it while their king is right there in Wurzburg. I think I can hit them hard and annihilate that army and kind of, turn that war on its head, kind of get them back for what they did to me. So let's very quickly see if we can trade with some of these other guys.
Come then.
Alright, we can't trade with Spoleto. Can we trade with Cordoba?
Speak, my friend.
No, we can't trade with the Muslims. Can we trade with Provence? They were trading with us. Good. So we can trade with them. Can we trade with Gluesing?
Greetings.
Yes, we can. That was a nice boisterous greeting. I like it. In the Kingdom of Gwynedd. I bet we can trade
You
with
are
it too.
welcome.
Yes, we can. Excellent. Anyone else that I could potentially trade with? No, that's it. Yeah, I believe I am going to go ahead and declare war on Angria.
Commander.
So Westphalia. Alright, so Westphalia will be at war with us again. That's not a huge deal, because we have an army up in that area now.
Adult dogs!
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fight this battle. I'm tempted to auto-resolve it, because that's a little bit more than 60-40. But just to give you a nice spectacle, I'll go ahead and fight it, but I'll do it in the next episode because we're about at the 20-minute mark, 21-minute mark, really. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in a bit.